sense of near.
What's up, Commanders? Fusebox back on Eternal Evolution, and we're going to talk about some early game mistakes. That's right, I've made a few, but if you're starting out, you definitely want a plan to become as strong as you can, as quick as you can. We're going to talk about getting your first SS heroes, the best path. I've made a few small mistakes, but nothing that I couldn't work around, but you could do a little bit better. And also, I want to talk about things like what should you be spending on in the shop? What should you be saving, holding on to? So let's just jump straight into the shop. This is quick. This is easy. When it comes to the good shop, every day come in and buy this. These blood souls, whatever they're called, that help you level up. They're hard to get. It takes a lot. By the time you get to level 120, each hero is going to need 4,000. That's 20,000, and it only gets worse from there. So be buying these up every single day. Of course, we've got some special little gifts in here, and it's pretty easy to come by. But daily, I would also be buying your gear equipment upgrades because, and if you need it, you can look at the gear. But this is sometimes quite the price for the gear, right? You're going to get a lot of gear from decent caves. Be patient. You're trying to get to that white gear, but you are going to have to level up some orange and red gear. You're going to have to level some up to get through these things, to get to stage 10 and 11 on decent caves to get better gear. So be buying them up daily. They're hard to come by. This is a cheap price. Gold, you don't spend it on a lot in this game, and this is very, very, especially early game, very affordable to spend these extra crystals. So the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. There's some great heroes that will help you evolve your heroes as you need them. These are great to buy as you're trying to make fodder to level up heroes. Most of these are going to be the same. This is the ultimate place to come and spend on fodder. I pretty much spend it consistently. The guild, this is a great place to get gear. I'm at the point I'm saving it, holding it for better gear, right? I'm about to move into the part of the game where I won't even need this red gear anymore. So I'm kind of letting it build up. But early game, it's a great place to get some gear. And then also, this is obviously about getting great hero copies in the Galactic Arena. So let's real quick, now that we kind of know what you do want to spend on every day, let's get into one of the most interesting parts. When you start this game, you're going to get an event. And it is going to be the new hero is here events, right? It won't be these two. I've already gone through the first two. You will have a chance to get Luke. So let me just show you real quick. This is the mistake that I made. I definitely wanted to get Luke, and I got enough copies to get him to Mythic. That's great, but it's going to be a long time before I have another chance to get more copies of Luke. The mistake I made was also trying to get another amazing hero. I wanted to get Ravina, and I did, and I got her to Mythic, which is pretty incredible. I had some good luck on pulls while I was trying to get the extra copies. I should have focused on one. I would have chose Luke, but either one is a good hero. Here's the good news. I've kind of figured this out, and right now, Emma is up, and there are a lot of heroes maybe are undersung. Some people maybe love some more than others, but everybody agrees Emma is one of the best damage dealers in this game. You definitely want her. So by the time you get to week 2 and week 3, we're going to talk about Crete in just a minute. You're going to want to focus this down carefully. So let's look at this event. Just talk about it real quick. You're gonna hope for a little bit of luck, right? But like right now, my plan to get Emma is I'm pulling all of these. I already got my copy from getting to 60, right? I'm saving these up. I'm really trying to get to 80. Once I get to 80, I bought a copy from 120 after all my pulls. I had some left over from the first event. And now that I've gotten my free copy and this copy, I'm going to buy this so that I can make this essentially makes a copy of any elite hero. So I'm going to use this to level her up one more time. It's a little bit cheaper than buying another copy of her. And I'm not worried so much about this, right? I'm really not trying hard to get her. I'm at a point where I might put some of my points here just to get one copy, but Luke's in here. He would be more important, but these are all going to be spent only going for Emma. And that's not the only way I'm going to get her. We also have things going on right now, like hero evolution. So as I'm evolving Emma, now you can pay and get a lot of more rewards each time you get to one of these levels, but that's not how I'm doing it. Some of them are okay and reasonable. Some of them are pretty high, right? But we're right here. This is where I have her leveled right now. So next time I level her up, which is when I get that small orb to actually level her up, I'm going to get another copy here, which will bring me to here. I've already got fodder to bring her to here, and I'll get all these rewards, and I'll actually have a strong Emma to play with. I'm telling you now, go for Emma, right? Go all in for Emma. And while we're talking about planning this out, I will also be saving any remnants I have left over for the next one, because Crete, we want to talk about Crete, who I've not had show up here yet. So let's pull him up out of the gallery. Crete, this is an amazing tanky unit. So he is going to absolutely help you get through, like, progressing through all of your regular stages, your elite stages, just keeping you alive. So he's not actually a tank unit. He's a Vanguard, but Vanguards are wonderful because they're kind of built to tank up damage and dish out damage. They're really sweet. Great way to add a unit to protect your team that still puts out lots of damage. But he's going to be absolutely huge for progression. So I'm super excited to get into him next week. And as that goes, I think I'll be set. If I can get him built up fairly strong, my Emma built up very strong, we're going to have several SS heroes really doing well on a very brand new account. And other than that, I'm still just leveling up everybody else. So Artist is the first hero that I got eternally evolved. But you can hyper evolve. I just clicked off of it. You can hyper evolve when you get two copies of him. I'm one shy from actually getting a hyper evolved champion. Not the most amazing champion, but very useful, especially now early game. As a Vanguard, we were just talking about Crete. So that's really cool. But basically, what I'm doing is just building up different units. You're going to need summoners. You're going to need fast attack champions. You're going to need support champions. You're going to need all these heroes. And while we're looking at this, of course, after I get my Emma built up strong and I start going for Crete, my next goal is to actually... My next goal after Emma is built up as strong as I can get and I start gaining copies of Crete is to go ahead and take Serena here. Let's see. Where are we at? So you can see Serena is one of the best and one of the easiest support champions to come across in the game. She absolutely tops the charts with her healing, and I'm being very careful to hold on to extra copies of her. I'm just using my fodder that I have built up to get Emma built up first, because the damage right now is actually carrying me more, but I'll be able to build her up very strong. And that's my plan on getting into the game. Now, as far as hoarding things in this game, it's something, if you play these games, you knew it was coming and it's going to happen. We do have events like recruitment events where you want to save up summons. This is for advanced and limited recruitment. You want to save them up so that you can get these rewards, because looky here. If I haven't been playing but 1 week, but if I had been playing any longer and was a little bit smarter with my resources, I could have got an extra copy of her right here. We could even be getting a copy of Bailey, which is also one of the coolest damage dealers in the game. You can get some really good rewards. So after this, I know I will be saving advanced summons. And now when it comes to limited, of course, I'm going to use those when I need to. I'm still early game. I need at triple S heroes. But until I start getting penned out there, I'll even save those eventually. Let me know how it's going for you. Hopefully this helps you out a little bit. You certainly do want these triple S heroes, and you want many copies because it's a while before they come back around. It gives you this order in the beginning where you can get, say, Luke, maybe Ravina, whichever one you want the most for DPS. And then you certainly want to go for Emma, right? And then Crete is for sure. There's another one afterwards, but I'm going to say Emma and Crete are really two of the most important. So if you're early game, make sure you're focusing those limited pull events. You get those things from everywhere. So let's look at that real quick. When you come out here, a great place to get them is here in the Ancient Altar. Yes, I know we're early game and it feels tough, but I'm telling you, after 1 week of playing, you're going to blow through novice and easy and be able to take on normal to at least get some of these limited pulls. There's quite a few of them when you go into your Disa caves and all your other dungeons. You can see here, if you beat them fast enough, right? There's a time limit. If you can beat them in that time, 130 left, you get 2 copies here, and you might be able to go back and beat all of the easier stages as well. and get all of those extra cards definitely helped me out. That's for all of them, right? It's for every one of these. So like, go back and beat these with the times that you can. Get the extra summons. It's going to make getting Emma so much easier pretty much everywhere, right? Doing the best you can everywhere gives you so many rewards in this game. It's unbelievable. They have deals left and right. A lot of them look worth it to me. I've gotten some $10 deals with 10 of those summons, things like that. That's just up to you. If you want to be a low spender or free to play, then you're just going to have to really grind it out. But having a game plan is going to make it easier. Anyways, I'm loving the game. I'm loving the community. And luckily I landed in a guild that is active. I'm super happy about that. We're looking to get to guild level 3 so we can become much stronger. Let me know how it's going for you. And until next time, enjoy the grind.